We are back at SEMA 2024. I'm here with Eddie over at the Ididit booth. Eddie, can you go ahead and run me by what is Ididit?
So Ididit is a company that sells steering columns and accessories. We're kind of the leading manufacturer in that. We have a lot of product to offer, and we've brought quite a bit of it to the show today. What you're looking at now is some of our lightweight columns. A lot of them weigh less than 3 pounds and can really make up the difference. Drag strip, shift indicators, 2-speed wiper control, dimmer control. We got an array of floor mounts and dash mounts. And this is just a little bit of what we have to offer today.
This is more of like the traditional 6-bolt, 5-bolt adapters right here. What is this one with like 8 bolts in it?
So the 9-bolt adapters are for, they're kind of becoming an industry standard in an aftermarket steering wheel for hot rods and classics. We have a couple versions of them. That's the stock standard one we offer. We actually have one, and we'll show you later on in this video, a shorty adapter for the 9-bolt wheels that can grab some space back if you're looking for some extra space inside the driver's compartment.
What is this guy right here?
That is a cable shift linkage kit for our column shift columns that you can use on an array of transmissions to help get rid of those pesky mechanical linkages and get something that's more free to get you to the transmission and shift it.
Okay, what else you got?
Along with our lineup of steering columns and accessories, some of what we offer is quick releases. We come in an array of bolt patterns, and we also have them all the way up to a 9-bolt pattern now. They fit many performance wheels that are on the market, as well as hot rod and custom wheels. Showing, we call this the push to connect. When you pull up on it, it releases from the wheel. It's got a centering spline, so you just match that up with it. Really tight, almost zero lash. And when you go on, you don't have to actually, you find that centering spline, like I said, and you just push it down, and you can hear the engagement, and you know it's on the column and it's not coming off in your hands. As we come through, you'll see quite a bit of more accessories. The sidestep, it's a 1-to-1 ratio box, so you can get around crazy curves and corners with your steering shafts.
So real quick before we move on, can you go over this one a little bit more in detail? What do you mean sidestep around things? Like, what is it?
Yeah, so sometimes you have headers in the way, you have frame rails in the way, and we make this in various lengths, so you can come in here with your steering column, and when we came up with the name, we're sidestepping over, so you can get around those pesky frames or headers or anything that could be in the way in your build.
So, as an example, you would run in your steering column from this side.
Yep.
And then there's something inside that'll then spin this side back into your steering gear?
There's a double roller chain that runs on 2 sprockets. That's a 1-to-1 ratio, so you can run that back into your gearbox or rack and pinion. Also on display, we have several of our retrofit columns and universal columns. It just shows a small portion of what we have to offer between our 8-position tilt columns, our keyed columns with new detents and springs. Crown piece of jewel for us is the 40 style with the brass and stainless steel finish.
That's a bushing.
That's a good market there. A lot of people love that one. Chrome is triple plated chrome and heavily inspected, so you guys get just the perfect match of what you need for your build.
This is kind of like your guys' bread and butter, right? I mean, the steering columns are in the logo.
Yes. This is where Ididit started. A long time ago, 1986. A hot rodder himself, Ken Callison, he was able to design and develop based off an old GM column, an aluminum column, and from that tiny garage today, we're now in a 35,000 square foot facility.
That's the definition of the American dream, right?
It is. And we try to live it every day.
Right?
Yep.
What are all these guys over here?
So these are more adapters, and as I said some to you earlier in the video, we have a 9-bolt adapter if you're looking to get that space back in the cab. If just trying to save it, feel more comfortable, you can get it closer to the column instead of closer to you.
What are these guys at the bottom?
So these are just general floor mounts, like you saw a couple of those earlier on our wall display. They're swivel based and they have a high angle to them, so you're able to get through the firewall at a certain angle and still have a clean finished firewall.
Is this another one of those?
Yes. Yep. That's another floor mount as well with a boot in it to clean that up as well if you don't have a other way to clean it up.
Okay.
So we're here showing off new products here at SEMA in 2024. We do partnerships with ePass Performance. They're down the hall if you want to go ask them some questions as well. What I'm showing you right now is some of the new columns that we have out that work with electric power assisted steering. These two particular are for Tri-5 columns, they're 55 to 57s. and they're designed to bolt in to those tri-5s and give you that electric power steering desire without the hydraulics. Along with that, we also came out with a 1963 to 66 Chevy Corvette steering column for the E-Pass units as well. It's designed to bolt right in as well. Last but not least, we do have a runner-up awards winner in our Universal Profab. What this is it's built with a bearing at the top end. We got Delrin bushings where you can remove that and trim this to fit many applications in the race world. Partner it with our quick releases, and you can weld that on top, and you'll be good to go.
What's in the box?
So this is another product that we've been offering for several years now. We've kind of partnered with Base Technologies. They're really big into electronics in the push-to-start world. This is a passive system, so as you walk up to the car, you'll hear horns sound, lights go off on the car, and this is all can be calibrated by range and distance from the antennas in the car. Once you get to the car, there's an antenna on the seat, which will unlock the ignition system to be able to start the vehicle, and you can walk right up and hit your brakes, start it, and now it's started, or you can cycle through your accessory ignition positions if you're just going to be in the vehicle for a moment. And as you walk away, you'll see lights go off and the doors lock.
I saw something.
Yeah.
I saw this this green light, and then I believe this orange light.
That means it locked it as you walked away, and it would have unlocked just now, like as I walked back up. It's hard to capture that on video.
Now, how do you make it idle and stuff?
We're not there yet. We got to put a car and engine in it, so.
Right. You need a little speaker box in here, so when you turn it on, it goes rum, 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 rum. All right, Eddie. Well, I really appreciate it. It's good to see you guys out here. I probably won't see you in January, but I might see you at the next SEMA show, maybe.
Yes, we'll see you next year at SEMA 2025.
All right, SEMA 2025. It's a date. All right, Eddie. Thanks so much.
Thank you.